We're going to start moving our molecules. We're going to do a joint by joint approach to make you a better human being. Okay, so let's start just kind of kicking those legs out, side to side, ankles, knees, hips. Do the stanky leg, whatever you gotta do. What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Start rolling up those shoulders. I'm not gonna make you run around the block or anything, but if you just did, that is okay. All right, so you got your menu, you've got your playlist. Reach it up. Big high five. What's up, high five? Just kidding, I don't wanna high five you. No, I do really, but you know, you're not here, I'm there. You're there, I'm here, etc., etc. Fake hugs, same things apply, right? So we've got your menu today. You've got roll-ups. That is going to be strictly for hip mobility, hip health, hip ankle joint, hip ankle knee joint mobility. Excuse me. All right. So let's get 10 squats in, please. I want you to throw your arms forward as you squat. You can throw your hips back and down. That's one. And that's two. The second movement we have. What do we got? We got a lunging beast. That is going to be, once again, systemic health, right? There's no particular muscle that we're actually working when we do that. It's all of them. You'll see, okay? And I want you to work to the best of your abilities, okay? The best advice I can give you is to take a component of this movement, of one of these movements, if it's too much, and 3 more squats, please. And just do that. Work to the best of your ability. Okay, that's all I ask. One more time. We got Doc Ox in the mix. We got leg raises to hip ups. We got bridge march variations. So here's where we're going to start. Left leg steps back. Drop into a kneeling position. You're going to windshield wiper that foot out of the way. Then I want you to reach forward, counterbalance. If this is all you've got, if this is all you feel comfortable with, then that's fine. Bring the hips back up. If you know what this leg cycle is, go for it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start the time right now. Step up, right? Maybe all you wanna do right now is a gentle lunge where you're gently setting your knee down onto something soft, okay? I don't want you to be doing this on like a gym floor or anything. Here's what the whole hip cycle, the roll-up looks like. So I'm going to windshield wiper this foot out of the way. I'm going to counterbalance with my arms. I'm going to gently set my hips down as gentle as possible. I'm going to extend that flex leg. I'm going to flex the extended leg. I'm going to use momentum and roll myself up onto the opposite knee. Okay? From there, I then am going to stand up. All right? Now, if you know what those are, you're already rolling. But for the sake of everybody else, let's just walk through it nice and slow. Now, as I mentioned, extend, flex. Now, as I mentioned, this is amazing for think of your joints, 1, 2, 3, biggest, small, biggest, big bear, little bear, big bear, medium bear, little bear, right? So think of those as 3, like tree trunks, right? The musculature encases the bones and attaches them to one another via tendons and ligaments, right? And the only way we can actually study, most of us can study muscles and bones, is on a 2-dimensional resource like a book or a computer screen or something like that. But in real life, you've got 3 dimensions to worry about. And when we roll, flex, extend, bend, twist, lengthen, and shorten all of these tissues, we're working them in that 3-dimensional fashion that we normally might not if we're just running in one direction or maybe playing tennis side to side. We're practicing for life, not just a singular muscular approach. I think that's a pretty good etymology. Classification 3, 2, 1. Okie dokie. So for this next one, we're going to be down on the ground again. And I need you we're going to start in a plank. Kidok. Frame's good. I want you to take your right leg. You're going to step up by your right hand. If that's all you want to do, that's cool. Take your left foot, step it up by your left hand, right? This takes a bit of lifting through the hips and the heart. So lift hips and heart, step, right back. Lift hips and heart, step, right back. Now you don't have to get your foot all the way up to, go ahead and begin please. You don't have to get your foot all the way up to where my foot is, by the hand, right? If this is all you got, That's totally fine. Totally fine, right? Make it your own. Now, if you've got that and you want a little bit more, I invite you to open that chest, reach to the sky. Palm back down, step back to a plank. Big step forward, lunging beast. Open to the sky, and right back to a plank. Big step forward, lunging beast, open to the sky, and right back. If you want to add a row where you're flexing and doing all the work yourself, pull that elbow back and squeeze. Okay, let's see from this side, so I'll do it again on the other side. Big step, pull back, squeeze. You're just flexing the whole shoulder, right? We're not using weights. So we're providing our own resistance. Pull back and right back in. Big step, pull back and right back in. Big step, pull back and right back in. We've got 10 seconds left. Pull back, right back in. 2 more. Pull back and right back in. 1 more time. Pull back and right back in. Perfect. Okay, so that's our lunging beast, adding the reach if you'd like it in there. Third in our movement series today, Dr. Octopus, right? So we've got Spider-Man, he scampers forward, Venom pushes backwards, Doc Ock side to side. This was very important on the setup, and I want you to go too wide with the knees. So here's what we're going to do. You're going to knees under the hips, tuck the toes, palms right underneath the shoulders, lock those shoulders down. You're going to lift your knees up like 6 inches, not much at all, right? So that my back, your back, is parallel with the ground. Now this in itself can be a bit of a challenge. Now what we're going to do is we're going to walk sideways 2 paces to the right. I'll walk up towards you. I'm going to move my right leg and my left arm. 1, 2, neutral. Now I'm going to walk back. 1, I'm going to get back in frame. 2, I'm going to do several walks here so I can get back. So you can see me when I'm Doc Ocking, when I'm Dr. Octopus. 1, 2, 1, 2, and landing at neutral. You've got 20 seconds left. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 10 seconds. 2, 1, 2, last one, 1, and 2. Perfect. Okay, rolling right through. Number 4, leg raise to, what does that say? Hip up. All right, so we're just going to count these out. We got 30 leg raises, we got 30 hip ups, okay? So here's what's up. A leg raise, you're going to raise your legs. Who saw that coming? Shoulder blades back, arms down at your sides. Now I need you to lift those legs up, bring them right back down. Lift them up, right back down. And if you have any clicking or you have any pain in your back, you're unable to stabilize your core, then I want you to just limit your range. Limit your range. Right there, okay? I'm gonna go all the way down. I think that's 6, that's 7, that's 8, that's 9, that's number 10. I don't care if your legs are straight or a little bit bent. They can't be like super bent like this, but if you need to, that's a great variation to start with. But if you have the ability, please straighten those bad boys out. I've lost count again. I'm going to call it 12 more, 11 more, 10, 9. Pull that belly button down towards the spine. Push that spine down towards the floor. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. Perfect. Now from here, legs go straight up, right? We kick the hips, we kick the feet up towards the ceiling, pushing into the ground. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And with our hips pre-fatigued, this really starts to burn. 13, 14, 15, 16, halfway there. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Not too bad there. Okay, bridge variation. 5th and final movement of the day. It's a tabletop bridge. Fingertips point out, opening the shoulders, hips go up, hips come down. Keep those knees in check. I'd like you to keep your shins parallel with one another. Whether you choose to have them together or apart, that's up to you. That's whatever. So here's your base level. Go ahead and start on that. I'm going to show a few different variations. Excuse me. This is if you want to take it down just a little bit and slowly drive those hips up to the ground and lay them down one vertebrae at a time. If you want to move at that pace, if that's the exercise that works for you, the target muscle group here, targeted tissues are hips, glutes, right? Once again, they go offline when we sit down. So as long as you're working those, awesome. Now, if the tabletop is not enough for you, here's what I want to invite you to do. You're going to extend. It's just an isometric hold. Keeping the hips nice and high, hold. Keep the hips nice and high, extend one leg and hold. Extend one leg and hold. Now I'm looking at my belly button and my pelvis, and I'm trying to keep it as stationary as possible. There's going to be a little bit of movement, but as long as there's not a whole lot, pretend you got a tray on your stomach and you got some coffee, or it's a little early for tequila, but whatever, I'm not going to judge. Something right there that you're really looking forward to downing in between our next set. And that's what you're going to have left if you don't wiggle your hips all over the place. You're also going to get more work out of the glutes, so make it your own. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, hips, 3, hips, 2, hips, 1. Perfect. Awesome. Okie dokie. That's it, right? We got 2 more rounds. You can go to 5 if you want. You can, whatever you want to do. But the important thing is now you know the movements. And that's the important part. So, first movement, we've got our roll-ups. We're going to set the knee down. Windshield wiper that foot. I'll start at the time. Counterbalance, most important part. So you don't just plop back. Control that descent. Extend on one side. Flex on the opposite. Reach forward. Now you're in that kneeling position. Drive up to a stand. Same leg goes right back, okay? Right leg in this case. Knee comes down nice and gentle. Windshield wiper out of the way. Extend, 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 extend. Switch the legs. Roll up onto that knee. Push the hips forward. Drive through. Step right back. Nice and easy. Windshield wiper. Extend hips back. Reach arms forward. Set it down. This isn't the hardest one in the world, but the objective here is not difficulty. It's not, oh, hey, like I'm super wiped and gassed and I almost, threw up. That's not the point here. The point here is joint health. The point here is tissue extensibility. Alrighty? So we got, that was our last one right there. Boom. All right, bring it right back down to the ground. So we got lunging beast next. You've got your variations. I'll go through them again, but let's just rock. 3, 2, 1. You're in a plank. Bring that right leg up and forward. I like this reach back because it affords me a lot of flexion, extension in the chest, and I can flex the muscles of the posterior spine. That's my personal style that I like. Bring it back. You do you, though. Big step forward, reach back. Big step forward, reach back. Now we know what we're doing, so we're going to move a little bit quicker through this. Reach back, rotate. Rotate and reach, flex that stomach. Right back down. Big step, rotate and reach. Big step, rotate and reach. Big step, rotate and reach. We got 20 seconds left. Rotate and reach. Big step, rotate and reach. Rotate and reach. Big step, rotate, reach. Almost there, 2 more. Big step, rotate, reach. 1 more. Rotate and reach. Perfect. Okay, so that's 2 down. Now we've got our Doc Ock. So if you don't feel like moving on this next one, don't move, right? Because holding a kind of static pose, that can be enough for you. It can be a lot, actually. So we're going to set our 3, 2, 1, go. We're going to set our shoulders, set our palms, lift the knees up. Now, as I said, this can be enough. If you just want to kind of dance around right here, keeping your knees off the ground, keeping your hips nice and low, that's totally fine. Reach, reach. I'm going to step sideways 1, step sideways 2, bring it right back 1, bring it right back 2, step 1, step 2, halfway there. As long as your knees are off the ground, you're working. As long as your hips are, your spine is horizontal, you're doing it right. Don't stick your butt way up like this, right? If you're like, oh, this is easy, you're probably doing that. So please don't. 15 seconds left. I mean, you can, it's just a waste of time. I shouldn't say it's a waste of time, it's just, it's not wrong, it's just not what we're doing right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, yeah. Back to the midline stabilization. Leg raise to hip up. Here we go. 5, 4, we got 30 of each. 3, 2, shoulder blades down and back. Match that spine down. 3, 2, 1, and go. Bring it up for 1, 2, grip into the ground. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. This is going to take way longer than 30 seconds. 20, 10 to go. 9 to go. How are we doing out there? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We got hip ups next. 2 more. 1 more time. Yeah. Hands beneath your hips. Bring them in. Kick them up 30 quick times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the more you kick over your face, the easier this is going to be. So I invite you to not do that and try to kick up right above the hips if you can. I think that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, come on, 20, 21, 22, 3, 24, 25, 5 more, 4 more, 3 and 2 and 1, and you're amazing. Oh, abs, yeah. Okay, last in our order today, we've got bridge march variation. I'm just gonna roll right into it. If you wanna see the base level variation, just rewind a little bit. It's just a regular old bridge. So here we go. In 5, 4, see, you're killing me, stop it. 3, 2, 1, bridge up. And this is an isolation. This is an isometric movement. So my hips are up the entire time. You're not moving fast at all. I want you to pretend like you've got that tray of whatever that spills right here on your hips, on your pelvis. And the more, the better job you do of activating that core, the more of whatever you want to eat or whatever you want on that tray will be left for you at the end. I mean, it could be something you don't want. It could be hydrochloric acid. If that motivates you to keep your hips nice and high, hell, that's what you need to do. Nobody wants hydrochloric acid on them. I mean, sometimes you're out just looking for kicks and people are passing around the hydrochloric acid. You know, that's extreme. 10, I think 10. Yep, 10, 9, hips up, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, very, very nice. All right, we're rolling through this. That's 2 down, 3 to go. If you look in your notes, you can go up to 5, or hell, you can do as many rounds as you want. I only classify 5 because I know you all have other things to do with your day. If you don't have other things to do with your day and you want to get in quarantine shape, then in good shape, then do the other 2 rounds after this. You've got samurai level and Spartan level is rounds 4 and 5. We only do 3 because of time. We're going through Hoplite, Praetorian, and Warrior rounds. We're about to start our Warrior round, so let's do it. Roll-ups. I'm going to start from the ground. Let's see if you can too. I'm going to tuck my right foot close to my hips, and I'm going to use this skill of getting up off the ground without my hands because there's a direct correlation with how well you get up off the ground and your overall health. Write that in a paper somewhere and post it in the notes. Extend, flex. Michelle Dalcourt, John Sinclair. If you guys are watching this, maybe Derek Price maybe you guys can help me find what paper that is, because I don't really know the name of it, but I do know that I read it, and it was from a peer-reviewed source, Extend and Up, that your health is directly correlated with overall health, is directly correlated with how well you can get up and down from the ground without using your hands. And the more steps you take to get up and down, the less favorable condition your state of health is. Windshield wiper, sit back, extend forward, and push. And up. Step it back, windshield wiper, bring it back, extend, flex, and forward. We got 3 more, guys. Step it back, gently revolve the knee. Extend, flex, stand it up, and we got 2 more. Bring it down, windshield wiper, extend hips, extend arms, extend leg, flex leg, push forward, step it up, last one. Bring it back, extend, flex, and stand it up. Cool, so lunging beast. Here's what we're gonna do to get into that beast. You get in however you want, but the challenge is to get in without actually sitting down or using your hands. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, this correlates with better health, coming from the use of as little of your hands as possible when you're getting out of the ground. So I just shot my left leg back, and now I'm going to put both hands on the ground, and I'm going to pull it back into that lunging beast. Let's start the clock. Whoop, without falling over. 3, 2, 1. Lunge it, pull that shoulder blade back, place the hand on the ground, and step. Lunge. Pull it back for bonus points. If you want to bring that hand off the ground for a second, you can. Step, pull it back, hand off the ground. And always bring it up a little bit. Always make it a little bit more challenging. Step, lunge back, hand off the ground as an option. Step, rotate lunge, hand off the ground. I don't know why I keep saying rotate lunge. Step, rotate, row, I guess this would be. Hand off the ground and down. Step, pull back, find that balance, hold yourself up, and return to the earth. How are we doing on time? We got 12 seconds left. Let's call it 3 more. 1. Step, pull back, flex that upper arm, shoulder. 2. And I'm going to do left side again because it's my weaker side. Pull back. And 3. Perfect. Nice job. Okay, that got hard, didn't it? For me, it did. All right, so Doc Ock. Now, on the Doc Ock, we're tabletop, flat, okay? So I need you to set those shoulders, set those knees, set those hips, and we go in 3, 2, 1, elevate. And if this is all you want to do, great. If you don't feel like walking around, I invite you to reach out, come back to neutral. Reach out, stabilize, come back to neutral. Reach out, stabilize, come back to neutral. Reach out, stabilize, come back to neutral. The trick here is not offsetting your balance. Don't move anything else but the limb you're trying to move. See, I cheated there. I shifted my hips back. Load the shoulder and reach. The legs are a bit easier because we're controlling our weight with our upper body and our core here. There's just not as much load. And the original movement was step side, step side, step side, step side. But this is more fun. This, I can focus on the minutia of the movements, the tiny little parts that I cheat and shift. 3, 2, 1. Oh man, I'm glad those are done. Mind, whatever. All right, leg raises to hip ups. Last time you got to do them. All right, let's just count them out. It's going to take longer than 30 seconds. Here we go. Last round of leg raises, possibly. 1. Last round with me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, third of the way there, 12, Push into the ground with those hands. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 2/3 of the way there. Fractionating the shiz out of this one. 23, I think, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, last one, and 30. Beautiful. Hands come in if you'd like. Hip ups. 1, 2, push into the ground. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 4, 5 more, 4 more, 3, 2 more, 1 more time. Man, I'm glad those are done. Woo! Last movement, tabletop bridge with a leg extension. Focus on stabilizing the hips, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bridge it up. Extend, place it back, extend. You got a drink, something you want on that tray, or you got something you don't want. Hydrochloric acid, maybe an angry tub of something, wraps or something, I don't know. Something you don't want on you. Anything living that's not like a dog or a cat, I would not want on me. Ugh. Stabilize. Don't think about like, oh, I gotta get through this. Think about how you're loading the foot, how your hips respond when you load the foot. Are there any imbalances that you feel is it easier to hold up on the right side? For me it is, because that's just I'm stronger on the right side. Well, so I'm gonna have to put a little more focus into the left side. How are we doing? We got 10, 9, 8, on my hips as high as possible, on my shoulders extended. I'm sorry, retracted. On my forearms extended. Slowly, 5, 4, it's getting sloppy. Dropping the hips a little bit. 3, 2, 1, and set it down. Nice and easy. Oh, that is a fantastic stretch for the anterior chain here. All right, kiddos. So let's just shake it out just a little bit. If you're going to continue on, continue on. I applaud your work ethic and your drive. Keep it up. If you got other stuff to do, that's awesome too. Go out there, have a great day. Do something good for someone else.